Sagittarius. Remove this cursed item from your home and watch your life transform. God is with you. Sagittarius, let me ask you something quietly, tenderly. Have you been feeling heavier, even in places that once brought you peace? Has your laughter felt delayed, your sleep restless, and your joy somehow muted? So this isn't random. This is your soul whispering. Something in here no longer belongs. You Sagittarius are a sign of motion, freedom, and fire. But even fire dims when too much ash is left behind. In your home, in your memory, there may be an object, a simple item, that's been quietly holding a piece of pain. An echo from the past. A symbol of a moment that never got its goodbye. This video is not about cleaning. It's about releasing. It's not about judgment. It's about permission. Permission to let go of what your spirit has outgrown. If you've ever kept a letter, a photo, or a gift, not because it still warms your heart, but because you're afraid of forgetting, then this message is for you. Sagittarius, this is a sacred turning point. Stay with me. And if even a single sentence resonates, please like, share, and subscribe. Not just to support this channel, but to send this energy forward. There's another Sagittarius out there, silently hoping for a sign. Gate 1, the object that carries a memory, not love. Sagittarius, you are known for your boldness, your clarity, your truth-telling spirit. But even the strongest spirits have soft corners, where old emotions linger. And sometimes we don't even realize we've built shrines in our home. Not for joy, but for grief. Look around your living space. Is there an item that used to make you smile, but now makes your chest feel heavy? Maybe it's a book they gave you, a scarf you wore the day they walked away, a photo of who you once were, back when you still believed things would turn out differently. These aren't just objects. They are emotional anchors. And for someone like you who was born to roam, explore, and evolve, an anchor, even a small one, can hold your soul hostage. Sagittarius, the truth is, that old letter or bracelet isn't bringing you peace. It's keeping you in a story that already ended. You might say, but I've moved on. But if the object is still here, then maybe part of you hasn't. And here's the hardest part. Sometimes we keep these things not out of love, but out of fear. Fear that if we throw them away, we're throwing away a version of ourselves. But listen closely. You don't need proof of who you were in order to become who you're meant to be. What's waiting ahead is not a repeat of the past. It's a brand new path. But it starts with one brave act. Choosing to say goodbye to what no longer holds light. Gate 2, releasing the cursed echo. What happens when Sagittarius lets go? Sagittarius, when you let go of the object that silently holds your past, you're not discarding a memory. You're releasing an echo. A haunted echo that's been bouncing in your energy field, distorting the messages meant for you. You are the seeker of truth, the eternal student of the universe. And yet, sometimes even you can miss the lesson hiding in your own living room. An object that lingers too long in your space becomes a gatekeeper of stagnant energy. You may have saged your home, said your prayers, written affirmations, but if the cursed item is still tucked away in a drawer, the echo remains. It hums quietly, like an old lullaby of a time when you felt unloved. It's not loud, but it's persistent. And every time you pass by it without even realizing, you shrink just a little. You delay a little more. You wonder, why hasn't anything changed yet? Here's why, Sagittarius. Because your soul is waiting for you to do what no one else can. Clear the space for the miracle. You see, God, the universe, spirit, whatever you believe in, doesn't enter cluttered altars of grief. It enters open space. Space made sacred by your courage to clean, release, and renew. You don't need to burn sage or chant ancient words, though you can. You just need to look at that item, hold it with reverence, and whisper, "Thank you for walking with me. But today I walk on without you." That act alone is a ritual of awakening. And do you know what happens next? The weight in your chest lifts. The air in your room moves differently. You wake up the next morning and feel lighter. Not because the world changed, but because you did. Sagittarius, this is your divine design. You are meant to release what no longer serves you and blaze forward, not backward. So ask yourself now, gently but honestly, is there something I've kept not because I need it, but because I'm afraid of who I am without it? If the answer is yes, then this right now is the doorway. Not out there, not in the stars, but right here in your home, in your hands. It's time to drop the echo. so your spirit can finally hear the music meant for you. Gate 3: Spiritual Love and Soul Connections. Sagittarius's Awakening. Sagittarius, when you clear the echoes of past pain, you begin to attract something profound. A spiritual love connection, deeper and truer than you've ever experienced before. This love isn't like the relationships that broke your heart. It isn't loud or demanding. It arrives gently, almost silently, like dawn. It comes precisely when you stop seeking outside yourself and start turning inward, reconnecting with your own soul. Your journey hasn't been easy. There have been lovers who promised forever, only to vanish. Friends who felt like family, yet drifted away. You learned to smile even when your heart was silently crying, believing that love required endurance. But this new chapter teaches you something different. Love never asks you to abandon your peace. True spiritual love, soul-level love, never demands proof. It never leaves you feeling like you're too much or not enough. Instead, it sees you clearly and loves you precisely because of your complexity, not in spite of it. Imagine this scenario clearly in your mind. You wake up one morning after releasing the echoes of your past. The room feels brighter, warmer. You feel a gentle sense of calm you've rarely known. You open your phone to a message. Not dramatic, not poetic, just sincere. "I've been thinking of you. Are you well?" This is the subtle voice of spiritual love, Sagittarius. It might come from someone new, someone from your past returning healed, or even from yourself, finally seeing your reflection clearly, lovingly, without judgment or fear. Spiritual love is a mirror held up to your soul, not just your face. It reflects back all the compassion you've quietly given to others, now returned to you multiplied. Maybe this love connection will appear as a friend who says exactly what you needed to hear, precisely when you needed to hear it. Or maybe it arrives as a partner who offers support without conditions, whose very presence feels like home. Or perhaps it manifests as a newfound relationship with yourself. A quiet knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. Sagittarius, you are not meant to chase love. You are meant to become it. This is your sacred lesson. When you truly let go, love doesn't flee, it multiplies. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and whisper gently to your heart, "I am ready to love from the soul, not from fear. I welcome connections that heal, that honor, that stay." When you do this, your entire being shifts. The frequencies around you change, the universe hears you clearly, and soon enough, you notice connections blossoming, effortlessly and beautifully. You deserve spiritual love because you are spiritual love. Conclusion: embracing your true Sagittarius journey. Sagittarius, you've traveled a profound journey, stepping bravely through doors of career, emotional release, and spiritual love. Each gate you've opened required courage. Not the loud, flashy kind, but the quiet strength of a soul ready to heal. You've recognized your true worth, gently removed hidden curses, and discovered that real love never demands sacrifice of your inner peace. Remember, your life isn't measured by what you have held onto, but by what you've chosen to gracefully release. Each object, each painful memory that you set down has made room for miracles to enter your life. Every act of letting go, no matter how small, has drawn you closer to the authentic love and abundance waiting patiently for you. In your moments of doubt, return to this truth. You have never been alone. The universe, always listening, has walked silently beside you, waiting only for you to clear space so that blessings can flow freely into your life. Each tear you shed, each goodbye whispered, was a sacred act paving the way for your renewal. Now, Sagittarius, your heart is open, your path clear, and your spirit aligned with a higher love. One that resonates with peace, joy, and authenticity. Share this healing journey with others, gently remind them of their own light, and continue nurturing this newfound sense of self-worth. If your heart feels lighter now, like the first rays of dawn touching your soul, then you've truly embraced the wisdom of this journey. Please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to our Zodiac Wisdom community. Not simply to follow, but to join a circle of souls committed to healing, growing, and thriving together. Sagittarius, your journey doesn't end here. This is merely a beautiful beginning. I invite you to keep your heart open, your intentions clear, and trust that the universe is guiding you toward a destiny filled with gentle yet powerful miracles. With all my love, I'm proud of how far you've come. Keep shining your extraordinary light.